Welcome to Muza Channel, where arrogance meets its breaking point. Tonight, we're diving into brutal knockouts, crushing submissions, and moments of pure instant karma that left the crowd in shock. When the showboating stops, the pain begins. In the long-awaited celebrity boxing match, rapper Deji Arauye, known as DTG, faced off against X Factor winner Myles Stevenson, better known as Rak-Su. The build-up to the fight was intense, with Myles mocking DTG and stating in the pre-fight interview that he would have no trouble dealing with him.
Where you at? Huh?
Man, I'm right in front of you.
Son? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? Where you at?
You already know what's happening tomorrow,
What's
man.
happening? Tell me what's happening.
You'll see, man.
You ain't nothing. You're getting crumbled, mate. Folded like a deck chair.
Let me in my eyes.
Folded.
Let me in my eyes.
What am I doing? Folded. What's happening? Yeah? Ironed clean up.
We'll see.
Quick. It's going to be short time in the ring. I want my Domino's pizza. I've been dieting for too long now. I want to get a Domino's straight back to the changing room. DTG's more than welcome to join me, but I ain't staying in there that long.
When the opening bell rang, Rak-Su wasted no time asserting himself, using his noticeable advantage in height, reach, and overall size to control the distance. He came forward with confidence, extending his long jab and looking to dictate the pace from the very first exchanges, clearly aiming to make DTG fight on his terms. But things took a sharp turn. Rak-Su, after spending so much energy trash-talking and building up the fight, started to fade shockingly early. His punches lost their snap, his guard began to drop, and his movements slowed. DTG, calm and calculated, read every mistake like an open book. Then, capitalizing on one perfect opening, he landed a crisp shot that sent Rak-Su tumbling to the canvas. All that confidence vanished in an instant, and we were still in the very first round.
Couple deep breaths for Myles. Good head movement there from him. 90 seconds to go. Starting to find his mark for Myles Rak-Su. If I'm DTG, I go back to the way of your fundamentals again, Ben. You're totally spot on.
Almost looked out on his feet for a second, but he's starting to recover, but that fatigue is not going away.
I mean, hands on the knee.
Confidence in the world, but DTG is also not too far behind him in terms of being gassed.
It seems like DTG has the boxing fundamentals to be able to fight through the fatigue a lot better than
He's not a good look roundhouse.
we got another starting standing 10 count.
Ooh, wow.
Not good body language from Myles Rak-Su here.
But he's answering the call. 20 to go. Can he survive?
Then body shots. DTG's got to go back to that body.
By the time the final rounds rolled around, DTG was in complete control of the ring, dictating the pace and punishing Rak-Su at every opportunity. He strung together crisp, calculated combinations, each one chipping away at Rak-Su's confidence and endurance. Every punch seemed to echo the message that this fight was over long before the final bell, leaving Rak-Su with nothing to do but swallow his pride and regret every cocky word he'd thrown out in the build-up.
Wow. And that's it. That's it. Like you just said, Ben, they decided to stop it in the corner.
Make it 2 in a row for the rapper.
Excellent.
What a performance. I mean, completely revolutionary.
At Octagon 42 in Bratislava, middleweights Vlasto Čepo from Croatia and Taburceanu from Moldova faced off in a high-stakes clash. Čepo, known for his explosive knockouts, met Taburceanu, a grappling specialist with relentless pressure. Before the fight, Taburceanu's confidence bordered on outright arrogance, shown through his constant mocking and disrespectful behavior toward Čepo. The fight started off very unpredictably. Taburceanu pushed hard with his grappling, taking control and making it look like the finish was just around the corner.
Příjemný loket Taburceanu. Vlasto trefil trochu, ale tady ten takedown a to je to, co...
Čakajú naozaj dlhé 2 minúty. Ideme, jak si Vlasto povedie v tej spodnej pozícii. Taburceanu vyzerá byť veľmi...
Teď by mohl Vlasto odkopnout svého soupeře, co se také snaží. Taburceanu ale tu je zbytečně místo, aby nadspal nohu mezi...
Ešte tak, Vlasto, tak Vlastne. Tam je otvorený Vlasto, ale auta je výrazne.
Hodně na čele, hodně tvrdé lopky. V záchranném módu. Dělá tam noskyt, ale už se pomaličku dere nahoru. Teče to hodně.
Naozaj tam musí byť výrazne otvorený, pretože tam naozaj prvádza výrazne.
It seemed like the referee should have stopped the fight due to the severe cut on Čepo's face, but the bell signaling the end of the round saved him from a technical knockout, and both fighters returned to the ring for the next round. Čepo quickly realized that a stoppage due to his severe cut was very likely, and he had to give everything he had to finish the fight early.
Se blíží.
Despite absorbing a heavy barrage of strikes, Čepo stayed composed and found his moments, landing several solid punches that shifted the momentum. Then, with precision and force, he slammed Taburceanu's head into the canvas, not only ending the fight but also putting a decisive end to his opponent's overconfidence and disrespectful attitude. At Glory 100 in June 2025, Bahram Rajadzadeh stepped into the ring against Mory Kromah, but instead of focusing solely on technique, Rajadzadeh's excessive aggression kept drawing the referee's attention. Time and again, he was issued stern warnings, his wild approach threatening to cost him control of the fight before it had truly settled in. Rajadzadeh opened the fight in a dirty fashion, landing multiple knees even as the referee was stepping in to halt the action. These blatant shots not only drew the crowd's disapproval, but also pushed the boundaries of what the officials were willing to tolerate, setting a tense tone for the rest of the bout. Once the fight restarted, it was clear nothing had really cooled down. Both fighters still carried the heat from those earlier fouls. Every glance, every step forward was laced with bad blood. You could feel it in the air. This wasn't just about winning anymore. It was personal. In the end, A perfectly timed flying knee from Kromah crashed through Rajadzadeh's defenses, dropping him hard and forcing him to face defeat, and perhaps regret every moment of his dirty antics in the ring. At Road FC 53 on May 18, 2019, Mansour Barnaoui faced Kwon in a highly anticipated bout. Kwon, returning from a long hiatus to defend his Road FC lightweight title, came into fight week with a storm of aggression, even sparking a physical altercation at the press conference in an attempt to intimidate his challenger. But Barnaoui remained calm, composed, and completely unfazed by the theatrics.
Competing in that. Whoa, and a big hand there from us.
As soon as the fight began, Kwon's bravado proved useless. The swagger and mind games from the build-up evaporated in the face of Barnaoui's composed, calculated pressure.
Look at those repetitive hooks to the face.
Asshole.
He's got us
Wobbly.
He's ragdolling him. Just absolutely
Oh!
and he's knocked him down.
That's it.
But now he's trying to finish.
Can also survive from this position.
Big heavy shots here from the top position from Mansour Barnaoui. He knows this is the perfect opportunity to try. I told a lot of people, back choke, Barnaoui. He's done it
Barnaoui
4
has the
times.
best position again.
4 times his opponents, and now into full mount. Arso's in trouble. He's looking to he's giving up his back. Is that wise? Yeah, and he's just throwing this devastating kind of ground and pound.
He's getting the grip.
From under the arm, under the armpit of
his left hand.
Kwon. Here we go. He's going to sink in that choke
He's
with the
making
left.
the grip.
Here it is, controlling, and he's got his arm. Oh, almost got his arm there. He's looking to pepper him. Barnaoui is going in deeper. Mansour is just taking his time. Look at that.
Mansour
So
has the
controlled,
grip.
and there it is. The $1 million submission.
That's it.
It's all
Barnaoui dominated from the opening bell to the very last moment, controlling every exchange with precision and composure. Ultimately, he forced Kwon to tap out in the first round with a perfectly executed choke, claiming the championship belt and proving to everyone that underestimating him was a costly mistake.
It's all over. First round, that's all it took. Look at his team, they're so happy. Congratulating Mansour.
The fight took place in 2015 at SFL 43 in India, featuring Jason Solomon facing Amitesh Chaubey. Solomon was preparing for his highly anticipated super fight for the Super Fight League welterweight title against the amateur fighter Chaubey. From the moment he walked to the ring, Solomon radiated arrogance, playing to the crowd and trying to intimidate his opponent with flashy gestures and an overconfident swagger. But none of that mattered once the fight began. Just 9 seconds into the very first round, Chaubey landed a perfectly timed clean shot that sent Solomon crashing to the canvas, silencing the crowd and ending the fight before it had even begun.
For the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out! Unbelievable! Doctor's checking in. There you go. You see this? Big right hand. Cracked Jason straight in the jaw. You can see he was out of it. Hammer fist. 3, 4, 5. And the referee had seen enough. Jason Solomon. 10 seconds. Amitesh Chaubey is your new Super Fight League welterweight championship of the world.
And there you have it. Proof that in combat sports, arrogance can be your downfall. We've seen fighters pay the ultimate price for their overconfidence, from jaw-dropping knockouts to humiliating finishes. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which fight was your favorite, and which one you'd like to see broken down in the next episode.
Oh,